The following program is an OCAmedia community-produced episode of Oregon Life. We would like to thank our sponsors, the Oregon Brooklyn Optimist Club and the Oregon Freemasons. We are proud to have you as our sponsors.
Hello, my name is Terry Weaver, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about United We Roar for Unity. It's a way to celebrate diversity and multicultural events here at Oregon High School. We want to have the opportunity to allow our kids to express themselves. Multicultural Week is a way to celebrate inclusion. We are all one. It's a way to celebrate different diversities from food, to art, to dance. We want to learn about each other, a way to celebrate and highlight different cultures. This is our first year of celebrating culture in our multicultural event. We are looking forward to growing this next year. Our vision is much broader, much bigger. We want to bring in the community and have the community be a part of this wonderful event. I think it's important for all of us to unite as one.
Welcome to United We Roar!
I'm Emma Nugent, reporting live and on the scene for the Multicultural Fashion Show going on later tonight from 7 to 9. Don't forget to come and see it if you can. And have a great day, Panthers.
All right, my name's Gavin. I'm the president of BSU here at Oregon High School. Today we are celebrating a multicultural event with the groups of BSU, LSU, and ASU, which are all participating in this amazing event. We have assorted games like Pin the Donkey behind us, as well as we have bead making bracelets for African American culture, and then we have like tie bracelets for ASU. We also have drinks from the Latino group. That's a big part. They taste amazing. It was probably one of the better drinks I've had. I've never had anything from that culture. But the main goal of this group is to bring people together, especially people, since we're a minority group here at Oregon, we're in a predominantly white school, we really want to support each other. So I created this group along with Mr. Terry, Ms. Lopez, and Ms. Hollenbeck. We all created this group together this year to try and make a group of everybody instead of having our separate groups. So we still have our separate groups amongst ourselves in the high school, but we also have this one big group where we're trying to collaborate. The initial goal of this was to be informational and more oriented towards showing people what our culture is like, but it turned into almost like a carnival in a way. So we're expressing ourselves through games and our culture. Another thing, originally it was going to be a community-wide event, but due to the climate of what's going on right now, with culture and stuff like that, we weren't able to do that. So next year we're hoping to have food trucks of sorts and stuff like that and be more open towards the community. So this year we're doing in-house to see how it goes, and then hopefully next year we'll be able to do like a more open to the community. And we're going to take a little tour of these stations. So the first station we have is LSU's drink station. So we have Levy with us. Levy, you want to talk about what some of these drinks are?
Yeah, so my drink, I made cucumber limeade. And then my friend here, Luis, made
pineapple juice. Pineapple with some guava in there as well. Really good.
You want to explain like where this comes from in your culture?
I don't know. The thing is, right? You just make basically a bunch of like fresh juices so they can feel refreshed and all that. And that's it.
Thank you so much. All right, Alexa, and what's your name?
Jade.
Alexa and Jade. Can you explain what your drinks are?
All right, so these two are horchata. They have cinnamon, condensed milk, and evaporated milk. I'm not really sure where they originate from, but they're, I think, from Mexico and Spain. So.
And then this one is Jamaica, and it's hibiscus flower with sugar and water.
So I got one last question. Like, how does this apply to your like personal life? Like, have you had these at parties or family events and stuff like that?
I'd say it's really traditional because it's been passed down from generations. So I think it's like my favorite drink to like drink at parties and stuff like that.
I have them at my house at parties. It's just something that's always in my culture.
Thank you, guys. On to our next station, we have another LSU group. If you guys wouldn't mind, Carmen, explaining what this is and how it relates to you.
So these are a bunch of Mexican games that basically the whole point of this is that you throw the ball and try to catch it in. I don't think I'll be able to right now. This is basically the same thing, but it's just a little harder because it's a little bigger and you have to get it into the hole. This is called a pirinola. It's basically, you play this with candy, money, doesn't really matter. You spin it, and if it falls on whichever one is what you have to do. And then I'm not quite sure what this is called, but if you hold it and if you go like this, the other way, if you go like this, they just fall, which I don't know how that works. These are a bunch of games that a lot of Mexican or Latino, Hispanic kids have mainly grown up with. Very, very popular down in Mexico or South America. And yeah.
I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, on to our next station. We have our BSU group, where we're playing a video of cultures in Africa, some other dresses, it shows formal dresses, bracelets, and stuff like that. And on to bracelets, we have our bracelet making station, where Savannah, if you could talk a little bit about what we're doing here and why we're doing it.
Of course. So right now we're here at the table, we're making bracelets with a bunch of beads that we got. And we have some orange string. I don't know really what else to say.
Well, I know that since you have been to Jamaica and stuff like that, so you've been sort of towards your heritage. Do you know of have you had these in your childhood before or anything like that, or something similar?
I wouldn't say jewelry per se. I mean, we have clothes and dresses, stuff like that. And my grandma used to make me outfits and stuff by hand. It was really cool.
Awesome, thank you so much. All right, Zach, I know you are from Ghana and you have family in Ghana, so I wanted to know if you can relate to these bracelets or any sort of jewelry outside of that.
Well, yeah, of course. My dad has he doesn't really make them, but he has a lot of jewelry that he likes to wear, and I also I like to wear it too. My aunt, she likes to give me bracelets for my birthday sometimes, and they're more woven, but sometimes they are beaded too. And I also feel those are really a good representation because it's a nice fashion piece to just wear, and it's nice to express yourself that way.
Awesome, thank you for your time. All right, on to the next station. We have another LSU station where we're playing the traditional game of Pin the Donkey. So if you want to watch this representation of it right now, don't know if it's going to be good or not, but we'll find out.
Well,
it was an all right representation. She didn't do horrible. Some people run into the wall over there. So Alondra, can you come over here real quick? So Alondra, you want to talk to us about this game and what it is?
Okay, so this is one of the traditional, I guess, games of Mexico, more in that region. So it's usually done either baby showers, some of birthday parties, little kids' birthday parties, and we just play it for fun because we need to laugh, so we just laugh it out. So yeah.
All right, awesome, thank you so much. All right, on to the next station. We have another LSU station where they are making woven bracelets. So if you want to explain to us a little bit of how you're making them, why you're making them, something like that, or how it relates to you as a person.
Of course. So we're both Peruvian. We're making Peruvian wave band bracelets. This is related to our culture because our traditional clothing consists of waves with different colors. And this is a prime example right here of Sammy's bracelet, which is very good.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. All right, on to the next station. We have a Asian station, or ASU station, sorry, where they are doing origami. So, Ms. Hollenbeck, or you want to talk? All right.
Yeah, we're just showing some origami. You can scan some codes, which is really cool, and then it'll show you how to do the origami. So a very cool experience to be.
So I have a quick question for you. Did you do origami as a child at all for fun and stuff like that?
No, I never did, unfortunately. I just am the member that's, I'm the advisor. So, but Abby's doing a really good job down there with some Chinese, so people can try to write some Chinese, which is pretty cool. I also have at the next table some yoga things where you can kind of roll the dice and do some yoga poses. There's mudras to try, also some delicious guava candy, so check that out.
Awesome, thank you so much. All right, on to our next station with the club ASU. They have some books here that are related to ASU, and if you want to explain a little bit about them, you can.
So these books are written, can I take it? Thank you. So these books are written by Asian people, very cool. I do not know much about it because I am bad at reading, but they are books like describing on like the culture and how it is significant to us. Over here, I have a slideshow on how to write in Chinese and speak. I also have brushstrokes on teaching people how to write. Here, I have a chopstick stand where I teach people on how to use chopsticks. I can actually show you right now. Thank you. So I take a little pencil and then I shove it on top, push it down for good measures, and then I just pick it up. Oops. Here you go. And then here I have a whiteboard for writing. I can actually write a character if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
So first we go with the downstroke, and then we go down, and this. I'm usually not used to speaking, but this is how I would write the character for Ni hao. Hi.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much for this representation, and I appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, so this is my best friend, Sanaya Jackson. I've known her for a really long time, and she's going to show us how to use some chopsticks. So you want to, because I know you're a little hungry.
Okay.
Right here's spare chopsticks.
I'm just supposed to pick up one of these?
Yep.
And she did it that easily. I can't use chopsticks, so making me look bad.
You want to try it, Gavin?
I feel like
I could try.
I feel like you should try.
All right, so how do I hold these?
All right, so you put it first in a pencil formation, and then you put another one on top. Oops, that was right. All right, you push it down for good measure. Then you pick up whatever is easy to pick up, like that. It's really that simple, but it takes a lot of practice. Congratulations!
Look at that. I know how to use chopsticks now. And last but not least, we got Anish Patel here to talk about this book called Gandhi.
Hi, my name is Anish Patel. I read this book. It's about Gandhi. One of the biggest things that stood out to me is Gandhi's practice of nonviolence and nonviolent protest to demand equal rights among his people.
So I understand that gun violence is like a very thing in violence in general. Is there any like other parts of that book that really stood out to you, or any quotes, anything of that nature that made sense to you?
To me, Gandhi was, as almost everyone knows, a really wise man, and he taught nonviolence, but he also taught the importance of education and making sure everybody has a proper education and is taught things equally.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much for your time, Anish. And adios, amigos.